How's it going, guys? It's Dan with D&E Reptiles here. And today we're going to go over crested gecko and gargoyle gecko care. So if you bought a crested gecko or gargoyle gecko from us, chances are you bought one of our starter kits. Our starter kits are designed specifically to mimic how we keep our geckos here at the shop to eliminate stress when the animal is trying to get used to being a pet versus an animal in a shop. So it really helps dull it down. With our crested geckos and gargoyle geckos, as soon as they hatch out, they go into a setup just like this. So from the day that they are out of that egg till the time you take them home, this is how they're set up. Now these animals can live up to 3 to 6 months in here. Now I recommend using totes because it helps keep temperature and humidity more stable for the animal. So less fluctuation throughout the day. You know, it minimizes the chance of the animal's immune system going down and potentially getting sick. Now in our last video that we just did, we went over how moist should your substrate be. And through that experiment, we decided that 1 cup to 2 cups of water for our one-shot or peat moss kit is all the water you need. So you don't want to do any more than 2, but you can do anywhere between 1 cup and 2 cups of water. And for that is how we get this nice substrate that's really moist for the animal, but not so moist that he's going to try to drink it or eat it, and which can be very harmful to the animal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our hide, put in our food and water dish the way that we would. And then with our plants, a lot of people see our plants in our packaging because we have it all folded up nice and neat in a tiny little thing. And the thing about these plants is it's very deceiving. When you unroll this thing, it's already half the length of the starter tote. So it is a plenty big kit, plant for this. We might come out with some bigger plants down the road for you, but at this time all we have are the plants for the starter kits, and we also do sell them singly on the website. So we go ahead and put that in there. And one of the things that we designed this kit to do is once it starts getting dirty, you can bleach everything. Now a lot of people will disagree, oh, don't use bleach on your animals' things, da-da-da. I agree. If you're going to use bleach unsafely, you shouldn't use it at all. You want to go ahead and soak or dip your stuff right into bleach water and then take it out, and you want to rinse it with scalding hot water at least a good 3 times. Let it air dry, and as weird as it may sound, give it a good sniff. If you smell bleach still on it, you definitely want to go ahead and rinse it some more. But bleach can be used very safely. It is a great way to sanitize your cages. Our dual dishes are pure white like this. So by bleaching them, it keeps them that nice pearl white, but also can tell you when your dual dish is clean or dirty, especially since with the fruit mix eating gecko, when you have a lot of crevices and corners on your dual dish, the fruit mix can get in there, create mold and mildew, and you really just don't want that. We like to feed our animals Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do that because, well, let's face it, I'm kind of blonde, and by keeping it a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing really helps me keep myself organized. You could do a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or whatever fits your schedule best, but that's what we choose, and that's how we do it. And when we're going through and misting our animals, we only mist them on the days that we feed. So you don't want to sit there and give them this heavy misting. You know, 1 or 2 little mists on the day of food is perfect. As long as your substrate is kept nice and moist, like we said and we showed you, you'll be perfectly fine with that, and you don't have to worry at all. Now, a lot of people will say use paper towel instead of substrate. Well, me personally, I don't like paper towel. I feel that if it's kept wet the way that the animal needs to have the humidity and moisture level that it needs, it ends up molding within like 12 hours. So I prefer giving an all-natural peat moss substrate for my animals that can stay moist on a constant without molding and rotting. And the thing about this is, as long as you are spot cleaning on a regular basis, and I mean every other day to every day, picking up the little poops that you see, and whatnot, this substrate can last quite a long time, 3 to 6 months. It's pretty impressive how long it'll last. Now, another thing I want to address is a lot of people look at these starter kits and are like, it's so small. I want my gecko to have a bigger cage. I want him to have something that he can enjoy more, run around, etc., etc. Well, the fact of the matter is these animals are juveniles, babies. They don't want a huge cage. They want a cage that they can memorize and know right where their food and water is, and know by a quick walk around that there are no predators in there. It makes them feel safe and secure. So taking a little baby and putting them in anything bigger than this is really not necessary. I personally do not like glass cages. I feel like when I go walk in my kitchen in the middle of the night and my feet touch that cold tile, it's just uncomfortable. So I feel like a gecko on cold glass would feel the same way. So the plastic stays at more of a room temperature, and with your 10-gallon tank being a screen lid, you know, your humidity and your heat just go straight up, and there's nothing you can do about it. And with a tote, you can secure the lid right on there, and it's not airtight by any means. They make these totes to have airflow around the lip. Also, we do put awesome holes all the way around the edge for you, for air holes for the animal, but this will hold the heat and the humidity at much more constant levels for your animal, which is just better for them.